What's up, guys? It's been a while since we made a video. I actually did film a video that never got posted because we never filmed a follow-up video. Short story on that real fast. Bree wasn't feeling well, thought she might have been sick, went to the doctor. They said, we don't know, you could be sick. Next day, she was fine, no fever or anything. So thankfully, we're all good with that. But yeah, just haven't made a video in a while, so we've got some stuff going on today that we'll talk about in just a second. I'll give you a better update inside. But right now, as you can see, I'm outside, got to load the trash up, so that way we'll get ready to go to the dump. Check up with you guys in a little bit. Not sure why I always felt it necessary to say check up with you guys in a little bit instead of just cutting the clip. So let's try what happens when we just cut the clip. Way better. All right, and just like that, back in the house, got the trash loaded up. So the announcement is that we now know what our baby is gonna be, or what, not gonna be, but what our baby is, what the gender is. Super excited about that, but you can't get too excited because there's still gonna be days before you figure out what it is. However, that is a big part of this video. Bree wanted to do some sort of gender reveal thing, and so I guess in order to accomplish that, that means that we have to go buy things. So that's what we're gonna be doing in this video. I'll let her explain what her plans are. I know that we're going to a park and we're gonna reveal the gender, but that's about all that I know about that whole process. But yeah, we're super excited. We didn't really care what it was either way, but now that we know it, it makes it that much more real, which if you've had a child, you know that like every little tiny piece of information you get, it gets more and more real until finally, I guess that day comes where it's with you and you're like, wow, I have a child. Still kind of hard to wrap your mind around. You're like, well, did anybody sign my permission slip for this? But no, yeah, like I said, we're super excited and that's what we're gonna be doing. But I'm gonna take the few minutes that I have before Bree's gonna get home, and I'm going to probably try to read my Bible some right here. We're actually at my desk right now. I've also been thinking about trying to study like the lives of some people and break that down. So I may break out my layman's encyclopedia. I don't know. I always try to show you guys words on things when then I realize that, oh wait, I'm using the front facing camera, everything's backwards, you're not gonna be able to read it anyway. But I'm gonna try to study some people's lives. You know, Jesus is somebody I study a whole lot, but to create content for the other YouTube channel, like a who was segment. So if for Jesus it would be who is, but for everybody else it was who was. We talk about maybe Solomon or Stephen, Joseph, Jonah, David, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Talk about this big characters in the Bible and kind of try to make a not long video, but not a really short video, but just a video talking about who they were, more details about them, and just some important things that we sometimes may overlook by them. I think that'd be a pretty cool series, and that's something I might study on right now, but in all actuality, I've got like 10 minutes until she gets home, and then we're supposed to leave right after that. So what's probably gonna happen is I'm gonna try to eat a snack, and then we're gonna leave the house. But I have ambitions and goals that may not work. We're in the car now, and we're ready to go. Just so Bree's up to date with everything that I've told you guys. I told them that we now know the gender, but they're not gonna find out yet. And I told them that you had plans for how we were going to reveal, and that's part of what we're doing today, which is why we're filming this, because we're gaining supplies. But I also told them that you would explain more what your plans are.
So for the actual reveal, we had an idea that we saw that we thought would be pretty funny, but because we decided to have the reveal at a park, I didn't really want to make a mess. So my friends assisted me in coming up with a cleaner version. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go find some empty plastic Easter eggs, and we're gonna number them. And then I don't know yet if we're gonna just have the gender in one of those and whoever gets the lucky number finds out, or if we'll make them do something else to figure out the gender. Like the person who finds the one with the little prize in it gets to do another game to figure it out, which is the little, you've probably seen it on the internet, where you either hard boil eggs or you leave one raw. I might not do raw, I might do, I don't know, something else. But I guess you have to do raw, really.
Yeah, not much of another option on that one.
Yeah, but leave one raw and like have half of them pink, half of them blue, and then whichever one in the midst of that is, there'll be one out of the color that represents baby's gender there'll be one of those, and they'll just have to kind of go through and smash eggs and figure out which one is baby. It's Ginger. So I'm gonna decide on that tonight.
All right, so since every time I try to start one of these clips, I say, all right, this has happened like 6 times, and I'm really trying to stop having these crutches, just like I talked with, so I'll see you guys later. We already discussed that in the first of the video, and we're not going to do that anymore. But, I forgot where I was going with this. So since it seems like we don't know 100% what we're going to do yet, how we're going to do the end of the game, you will know by the end of this. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe try to put just one egg, tells what the baby is, and then whoever finds that egg, we'll all open our eggs together, and that way we all find out at the same time, because you can't put it in all I don't know, we'll figure it out, and we'll let you guys know after we figured it out. Yeah. But right now we've got to head to the dump before it closes, because that would suck.
Oh, that would be awful.
Oh, she was showing me pictures. I don't think that caught on camera, but we'll leave that whole little thing in there. If it was goofy, it doesn't matter. So just a quick checkup. We finished at the store. We got our stuff. We'll show you that later, minus the one secret item, which will be explained later in the video. Just grabbing some food right now. And then we're going to head home. And, it might even be tomorrow before we show you this. It depends on if we want to deal with it tonight, which, chances are Bree will probably want to play with things. But we'll just have to see. Just like that, it's the next day. We decided not to do any of the stuff. Surprisingly, we didn't want to do any of the stuff when we got home. Yesterday was actually kind of late. But we do have our big giant goodie bag from Hobby Lobby sitting right here. I feel like I gotta show things, but with this camera setup, I just still trying to get the hang of the whole iPhone vlog. Everything's working awesome except for the front-facing camera shooting things backwards. Never realized that before, but we'll work through it. Anyways, so we did figure out a solution. We figured out how we want to do it. How we want to reveal and all that stuff, and we'll explain that a little bit later in the video once Bree gets home. But I just wanted to make this little in-between clip that told, yes, we didn't end up doing it last night. Today's the next day. It's Friday. Hallelujah. It's been a rough week of work. It's going to be an even rougher week next week, but thank God for the weekend. And I'm excited about this gender reveal, but we'll see Bree in just a little bit, and we'll talk about this stuff a little bit more.
Okay, so we've got our little basket, and in it we have a bunch of little plastic eggs. In each of them is a piece of candy. Every one of them has a piece of candy, but one of them has something different that indicates the gender of baby. So we'll have everyone walk up, get their egg, open it, and find out what they got, whether it's a piece of candy or if they're the lucky winner, and find out what baby is. And then kind of go from there. This way, everyone's not sitting there playing with a little egg and sneaking peeks. We can control this and tell everyone all at the same time.
So I agree with Bree. I think this is a really good idea. It's a great way for us to give them the eggs, give them something that everybody can kind of open. But if we do it one at a time, that means that everybody's focused on that person as they come up to open their egg and see if they figured out what the baby is or isn't. And that way, like she said, they're not cheating, and everybody kind of gets to see it all at once, and there's nobody like around, I think it'll be really fun. I think we're going to try to film it. I think we're going to do the big camera and maybe do like a more interesting vlog, because I think that it'll be a lot more shots without people talking. So that's about it. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. I know it was kind of short and uneventful and not a whole lot, but we did figure out a cool way that we think we're going to be able to do our gender reveal. There's the bow. And yeah, I just think it's a neat idea and maybe something other people want to try, but I guess it kind of helps us that it's April and Easter is just a few short weeks away for this idea to be good. Anyways, like I said, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. And it would really help us out if you would share these videos with other people that you think may also like them. But also don't forget to check out our websites, thefamilylife.com and everydayapostolic.com. Our Family Life channel, our website hasn't been getting as much posts as it used to due to us starting a new one, but Bree is going to be pretty much fully taking over that website, and it's going to turn into more of the family / baby / oh god, what are we doing website, and I think it's going to be really interesting. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next video.